Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Sunday School opening session. Here I am with my sister Veronica and we'll be singing two songs for you today in commemoration for the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. So the first one is going to be Christos Anesti and Very Early Sunday Morning. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's begin. 3, 2, 1.
Christos Anesti,
Elithos Anesti,
Christos Anesti.
Elithos Anesti. Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death.
Jesus fasted 40 days,
And with love for us he paid.
Jesus fasted 40 days,
And with love for us he paid.
and now in his domain we came to celebrate. And now in his domain we came to celebrate. Christos Anesti,
Elithos Anesti,
Christos Anesti.
Elithos Anesti.
Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. He suffered for you and me.
On the cross he died, you see.
He suffered for you and me.
On the cross he died, you see.
The bitter cup sustained and rose on the third day. The bitter cup sustained and rose on the third day. Christos Anesti,
Elithos Anesti,
Christos Anesti.
Elithos Anesti.
Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. Lives again our glorious King.
Where, O death, is now thy sting?
Lives again, O our glorious King.
Where, O death, is now thy sting? He died our souls to save.
No victory to the grave. He died our souls to save. No victory to the grave. Christos Anesti,
Elithos Anesti,
Christos Anesti.
Elithos Anesti.
Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. Jesus Christ has risen and triumphed over death. Our power is the cross.
We are proud, we have no loss.
Our power is the cross.
We are proud, we have no loss. Come join
The celebration, this is our salvation. Come join the celebration, this is our salvation.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear everyone singing, and now we'll be singing our next song, Very Early Sunday Morning. You ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Very early Sunday morning, while the guards were still asleep, Jesus has risen, declaring victory, no more defeat. Jesus has risen, declaring victory, no more defeat. Resurrection is my song. Resurrection gave me life. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. Jesus is risen in glory. Heaven and earth sang in praise, and the angels told the story. He has risen as he said, and the angels told the story. He has risen as he said. Resurrection is my song. Resurrection gave me life. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. Mary Magdalene was looking in the garden for her Lord, while Jesus himself was telling her to go and spread the word. While Jesus himself was telling her to go and spread the word. Resurrection is my song. Resurrection gave me life. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. The heavenly hosts were singing, welcoming our glorious Lord, and the joy is overwhelming. He opened the doors of hope, and the joy is overwhelming. He opened the doors of hope. Resurrection is my song. Resurrection gave me life. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive. Resurrection made me strong. Jesus, my Lord, is alive.
All right, so that's it for our opening session. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Hello, COR family! How are you guys doing today? Can I see a thumbs up if you're having a good day? Awesome! Well, today, before we start our lesson, we have a really cool lesson for you guys. But before we start, I'm going to show you guys a picture. Do you guys want to take any guesses on what the picture might be? Well, I'll give you guys a hint. It's a creature or an animal that can have over 10,000 teeth. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'll just show you guys a picture. Let me show you what it looks like. Do you guys know what this is? This is a snail. And a snail could have over 10,000 teeth. Can you guys believe it? It's crazy, right? But the thing is, snails' teeth are kind of different from our teeth, and they're so much smaller than ours. That's why they can have so much more. But sometimes it's hard to believe things when you haven't really seen it before. And the same is true even with Jesus. Sometimes people have a hard time believing things when they haven't seen them before. And so there, even his disciples, one time there was a disciple and his name was Thomas, and he was having a hard time believing some things about Jesus. So let me tell you guys the story of doubting Thomas. So you guys know what happened. We just celebrated Easter, right? Can someone tell me why we celebrate Easter? You guys are right, because Jesus resurrected. He became alive again. And so basically, after Jesus rose again from the dead, he appeared many times to his disciples. One of the first time was in a place called the upper room. Basically, the upper room is like the church that the disciples went to. But because they were so scared from the Jews, because they had lost Jesus, they decided that they were going to hide in the upper room. But Jesus entered the upper room, and the way that he entered was so cool. You know what he did? He entered the room without even having to go through a door or climb through a window. He just appeared out of nowhere. Can you guys walk into a room without opening a door or climbing through a window or anything? You can't enter a room if the windows are closed and the doors are shut. But Jesus can, because Jesus is God. And so the doors don't stop him and the windows don't stop him. He can just appear. And when he entered the room, he said, "Peace be with you." And so he gave his peace to the disciples, and he changed all of their fear into complete peace. But there was one person that was not there with the disciples, and that was Thomas. And so when Thomas returned, and the disciples were like, "Oh my gosh, Thomas, we saw Jesus." He was like, "No way, Jesus is dead. There's no way you saw Jesus." And so because Jesus knew, and he likes to make sure that even when we do doubt, he gives us signs to show us that he's really real. And so when he saw that Thomas was doubting, he appeared one more time to the disciples when Thomas was with them in the room, and he showed them all the scars. He showed them where they had put nails in his hand, and Thomas became a believer after that. And so Jesus teaches us that Jesus cares for every single one of us. If we miss a chance to pray or meet him, he still tries to knock on our doors, and if we open for him, he will come in and make us true believers. So, do you guys believe that Jesus is alive? Sometimes you have to hear the story from other people to believe. So we hear the stories of the disciples, and they wrote their stories in the Bible so that if we ever not believe, we can go through and read all about Jesus from all these different people. And it's so cool, guys. But basically, we can learn that we are all sons and daughters of Jesus, and we must always be so happy because Jesus can turn our sadness into happiness, right? And so we can also learn something from the disciples. As the disciples of the Lord were committed to the church and waited in the upper room, which remember, the upper room is their church, we must also go to church and regularly be committed to church and wait for Jesus. Is that a deal? Awesome. Good job, everyone. And thank you so much for listening to our lesson. And I hope you guys learned something. And I hope you guys had fun. And now it's time for you to go and do the craft. Have fun, friends. Bye.
Bechristos aftamf, gen omesmi aftamf. Na is here. Hi, my friend. We all gonna say Happy Mother's Day to Saint Mary? Okay? Happy Mother's Day, Saint Mary. I'm gonna say, and no free shy tamav. Who's gonna say no free shy tamav to Agaya Maria? Okay, let's start together. No free shy tamav. Agaya Maria. Na ishvir. Hi, my friend. And today we're gonna say to your mom what? Happy Mother's Day. Nofri Shai Tamav. How you say it in Coptic? Nofri Shai Tamav. Okay, we're gonna say song. واحد اتنين تلاتة. بعد 3 أيام. Can you say? مين شو؟ أم يسوع مالكنا. أم يسوع. Good job, my منشو. وملأ الأرض سلام. أم يسوع مالكنا وملأ الأرض سلام. 1 2 3 بعد 3 أيام. 1 2 3 بعد 3 أيام. أم يسوع مالكنا وملأ الأرض سلام. أم يسوع مالكنا وملأ الأرض سلام. أم يسوع مالكنا وملأ الأرض سلام. After resurrection, we celebrating the resurrection for how long? 50 days. Okay. Jesus rose himself from the dead after 3 days. And then we are celebrating the resurrection for 50 days. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 days. How you say 50 in Coptic? TV. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's start. Well, snap, shot. Bechristos aftomf, hen omesmi aftomf. Every week we are full. We esti ecclesia. We are full with ecclesia. Every week in Pentecost. Ecclesia means church. Pentecost in Coptic and in English, Pentecost. This is the chorus. We're gonna repeat it after each verse. Okay, next. First Sunday بقى. Ti kyrieki pefsomas. Thomas Sunday. So the first Sunday is? Good. Thomas Sunday. Okay, and you repeat it? Good job. Mailman show. Tikiriaki Pefsomas Thomas Sunday. We're gonna see the chorus again, okay? After each verse. Okay, and next Sunday is? Good job. The bread of life, Jesus, when we take communion, the bread of life. So next Sunday will be Tikiriaki oik ente epon. Oik, which is a bread, okay? And epon for the life. Tikiriaki oik ente epon. Repeat after me. Tikiriaki oik ente epon. Can I say the whole song together all over again? Okay. Pechrestos aftom, hen umis mi aftom. Every week we are full with the ecclesia. We are full with the ecclesia. Every week hen Pentecost. Tikiriaki pefsomas Thomas Sunday. Tikiriaki pefsomas Thomas Sunday. Tikiriaki pefsomas Thomas Sunday. Tikiriaki oikente epon bread of life Sunday. Tikiriaki oikente epon bread of life Sunday. Tikiriaki oikente epon bread of life Sunday. Pechrestos aftom, hen umis mi aftom. Pechrestos aftom, hen umis mi aftom. Every week we are full with the ecclesia. We are full with the ecclesia. Every week hen Pentecost. Ugay, ugay. Goodbye. See you next time.
Hello, friends. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had an amazing Easter weekend. Welcome to your first week of Sunday school back from Easter weekend. I hope you guys had lots of food. You went out, smelt the roses, and I hope you had a wonderful time with your family. Happy Easter, guys. Christus Anesti. Today's craft is going to be related to the lesson of Doubting Thomas. I hope you enjoyed that. And it's going to be very simple today. Very few items needed. First thing we're going to need are these hands. Just get your parents to print you a outline of just hands. These are going to represent Jesus's hands, sorry. You're going to need the verse, either typed out or printed. It is John 20:29, and I will put this up on the screen right after I introduce the rest of the items. You are going to need some construction paper, big, small, whatever you like. You're going to need some tape or glue. I don't have any glue on me, so I'm going to be using some tape, some scissors, and a red crayon. Or if you don't have a red crayon, then you can use red construction paper. Sounds good? So go get your items, and we will be back for the cutting and gluing stages. So basically the craft is going to be a kind of like a book sort of thing with both hands on each side. So I'm going to go for this nice yellow construction piece of paper. I'm going to take it out. Alright, and then I'm going to fold it in half, just like a book would look. Like this. And there you have the book. So this is just the first step. Very simple, very easy. Now, for the next step, we are going to be cutting these hands. These are Jesus's hands that Thomas had to touch to believed that Jesus had actually risen from the dead. Alright, so I've got both hands cut up, and now we are going to be cutting up the verse, which is going to go right in the middle. This right here, which reads, Jesus said to him, Thomas, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen me and yet have believed. John 20:29. So I'm going to cut this up, just a little rectangle. Alright, now it's time to glue down or tape down everything. So what we're going to do, you have your little booklet right here. You're going to tape down or glue down a hand on each side. And then at the very top, like middle of the book, you're going to glue or tape down the verse. Alright, so while I'm taping this down, I want you guys to tell me how your week has been going so far. What did you guys do for Easter? More importantly, what did you eat for Easter? No way! What's your favorite dish that your parents cook? Very nice. I feel like mine would be macarona bil bechamel, if you guys know that. Or I love me some pizza. Love me some pepperoni pizza. Just a classic. Alright, so here we have the hands on the paper. Okay. Now, you can color the hands if you want to, get creative with it. I'm going to leave mine blank just because I want to show you what I'm going to do with it after. But if you want to color it, go for it. Now we're going to be taping down or gluing down the verse right in the middle. Oh, I'm having troubles with my tape. This is such an amazing verse because it shows you that you don't need to always see to believe, and that you really should just have faith in God. And your relationship with God grows stronger the more faith you have in Him. Alright, I'm just folding this to make the crease a bit stronger inside. So this is what it looks like so far. Alright, we've got the hands and we've got the verse in the middle. Now, the final touch. If you have a red crayon, use it. If you have red construction paper, you could use that too. I ran out of red construction paper, so I'm using a red crayon. All we're going to do is draw a circle in the middle of the hand and color it in. And do that on both hands. So it should look like this. And this should symbolize the hands of Jesus when he showed them to Thomas. And it shows kind of like the holes that were in Jesus' hands when he was nailed to the cross. So yeah, this is basically it. It's a very simple booklet. You can write your name on yours. I'm going to write my name. There you go. I've got my name on it. You open it up, it's got the verse in two hands. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you had a wonderful Easter and a wonderful week. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.